Here we are at our first winery on this trip, the White Raven Winery. From the front, it may not look too impressive, but these wineries, everywhere I've gone to, have always surprised me with what they have that you don't see face value. Here's a large billboard they have pointing to their winery here. Seems like there must be a whole lot you don't see looking at the front of it. But we'll find that out here real soon when they open. Holy cow, our first thunderstorm of the trip. It's coming down hard. Had to close up the windows and everything. Shiver me timbers. Well, after the thunderstorm, we went into the White Raven Winery here in Columbia Falls, Montana to check out the interior. The interior is pretty simple and sparse. The bar is small and unimpressive. So we sat down and decided to try some of their wines. They only had 3 Montana wines left to sample. The 6 the best were already sold out. Then they had a mixture of California and Washington wines. The cost of the wine tasting was $10 for 5 3-ounce pours. I found nothing I wanted to buy from the tastings here. Because I drive a 19-foot Sprinter van RV, I was able to park in the back by the fire pit. I would suggest that you ask for this because it buffers the busy highway traffic that's right in front of the winery. Well, after the wine tasting and deciding not to buy any of the wine, I went back out to the RV with the girls and we sat. And every 15 or 20 minutes it seemed, we'd have another heavy thunder shower. And thunder, and not lightning, but the thunder did shake the RV and wake up the girls. But it didn't seem to bother them other than waking them up from their little snooze. Kate! Hey Kate! You okay? Yeah, pretty noisy, isn't it? Raining cats and dogs out there. Well, it's sunny out. Right now it's clear out here, but looking up into the mountain gorge we're heading into, it's not very good looking. The wind's been blowing steadily all evening and night long, and it's probably a 10-15 mile an hour or better wind, and we're about ready to leave the White Raven here. This is a different kind of winery. I've never been to a Montana winery, and this one was pretty, what I would say, bare bones Montana. They don't open until 3 in the afternoon, and I was so unimpressed with the wines. They only had 3 Montana wines. The other ones that were better were all sold out, she said, and the others were a mix of Washington and California wines that tasted similar to. I pretty much wasn't so impressed. I didn't even take a picture of the little bar. But a flight of 5 3-ounce pours was $10. And I didn't taste anything I wanted to buy here. So we had a good night's rest. I'd say if you do stop here, ask to park in the back. There's only one space in the back here where the fireplace is and stuff, because you're buffered by the constant noise of the main highway that's right in front of this place. So if highway noise bothers you, ask to park in the back by the fire pit. Anyway, we just woke up. We're going to take off here and head towards East Glacier and around that and over to eastern Montana. So, going to be kind of curious to see what we come into as we go up this very deep, narrow mountain pass heading towards East Glacier. So, hang in there. we'll see how the day goes. We are here on the Marias Pass summit at 5,212 feet above sea level on our way to East Glacier. This is quite a place to stop and gaze upon the Rockies and learn a little history about the people who made this road and made it all possible. I wonder what those light-colored streaks up there are. I wonder how many millions of years old they are. I wonder if anyone even wonders that stuff besides me. Hard to say. Here we are coming into East Glacier.
Turn left onto Montana Avenue, then turn left onto Washington Street.
Yeah, that's what I want to go see.
In 800 feet, turn left.
Go up here and check out the old lodge. We'll just drive up here.
In 800 feet, turn right onto Montana 49 South.
Put a cork in it. Jeepers creepers. Whoops. Gotta find a place to park. I want to go in and walk around the lodge, the lobby area. Here we are at the East Glacier Lodge. We're on the huge grass area in front of the lodge. I'm looking towards the Amtrak train station here at East Glacier. I'll rotate slowly. See part of the huge lodge here. There's the main part, and the lobby up there is where we're heading. Here's the grand lobby. The check-in desk. Kind of reminds me of Yellowstone Lodge. They have restaurants here, and they have a coffee bar. This is quite the place. East Glacier Lodge. This is quite the lodge. And every lodge has to have a huge stone fireplace. Then there's these airy natural light annexes to the different areas of the lodge for the rooms. You can look out towards the front, and you look out here towards the mountains, the lodges, balconies. Just a beautiful area up here. Here's an interesting plaque just outside the main entrance to the lodge. And this is one of the many touring vehicles. I think the others over there at West Glacier have the old style, the really older ones. These look a little modernized. After my tour of the East Glacier Lodge, I left and headed towards Browning, Montana. There, we toured the Museum of the Plains Indians. It was great. Well, sadly, there's no photos or filming allowed in the museum, but it is by far probably the best museum I've seen concerning the Native Americans. It's got lots of hand-me-downs from actual Native people. to fill this museum, and it can take you an hour or so to go through it if you take the time to read everything that's labeled and all the exhibits. It's quite the thing to see if you come through this area. So as we continue on to our first stop on our Chasing the Dinosaurs trail, we bid you guys happy trails and woof woof.